a final, especially when it's a best of 7, and you know we could see this go the distance, especially given the way these two teams have been playing.
Indeed, yeah. I think right now we're seeing so much out of TCG and Smidget. I think what we're going to see is Mach3 try to shut down their plays a little bit more often. Right now, they've been running rampant a little bit, keeping the plays above them. And in so far, Haas and Dosk on the side have been trying to put so much pressure in towards goals that maybe they might want to come back to, instead of pushing their own plays, shutting down more from Blackout.
Big 50-50 pinch right off the kickoff. Despair already up. That's what I like to see from him. He's got some boost, doesn't go for the block. Just kind of boost back in the net, get back on his wheels. Karma won't go up the wall, leaves it for TTG, send it up the boards, but Haas doing what he can to keep this one on the offensive third for his team. Haas wins that aerial battle as well. He's got a little bit of time to try to get a juke. Gets one flick, but Smidget reads that a little bit too well, and a bounce into a good spot, but easily read by Doss, clearing this one up the boards.
Yep, again, they've done such a great job of reading in the past. A whip there from TTG. Absorber Karma not able to get back up, as he did do one jump, so Haas was able to get in there and connect with the ball a lot faster. So you'll see here, Absorber Karma does a small jump instead of being able to connect with it and not able to get up in time for that. Haas pinning him back into the ground there.
And a great job by Cobra to pretty much do that all himself. He got it there and centered it. It just had to get followed up by someone who was boosting right in, and Haas decided to be that guy. Great job by him. He's going to try to find Dosk on a pass here. No, he decides to flip it mid, knowing that the other team was reading the pass. Instead, Dosk will go up the side wall and try to get a couple aerial touches, but easily cleared by TTG. However, kept in that side of the field by Haas. Despair opts for a block, and Mach coming out very hot here in game 4, knowing that they're down in this grand final series with a little bit less time than they'd like.
Yeah, meanwhile, TCG trying to do what he can to get it down the field a little bit more, but the thing is with those passing plays, we're seeing Smidget back a lot more this game, with Absorber Karma being a little bit more on the side of Mach3. Haas coming in with a good shot over the top of TCG's head, able to get it in there. It looks like Mach3 is really coming back for this game.
Yeah, and it was a great read by Haas, knowing that they were going for that back pass. Nothing they could really do about that on the Blackout side of things, but a great goal nonetheless. Smidget, who's been so fast, was not able to read that pass from his teammate quick enough, but he will try to get this clear. He's up late there. A bump and a fake. The mind games from Haas. 3-0 lead from a Mach3 team that was begging for some goals last game. Great job and team play. A fake, a bump, and a pass. Well done.
Oh yeah, just as I said at the beginning of this game, instead of going for more plays, they're going to go for more shutdowns on these plays, and that's exactly what they did there. Straight demoing the side of Blackout, getting in there and being a lot more aggressive in towards Smidget and TTG, not allowing them to set up anything that they want here.
Yeah, cool flick on, little doink by Mach to keep that one on the other side of the field. Every second they kill makes their lead feel bigger than it actually is. 3 goals won't be hard to come by, especially for an offensive powerhouse like Smidget, but Despair is going to send this one up and away. Haas trying to continue to do so. Despair picks him up, wave dashes off the sidewall and gets a 50-50. Dosk tries to get an aerial 50-50, but TTG going to try to trap this one on the other end of the field, and this one pushed wide into the corner again by Despair Cobra.
Meanwhile, Haas trying to set up a play for his team. It seems like Haas is really pushing in a little bit more than usual. Meanwhile, Dosk trying to get in there. Savagery coming out on the side of Mach3 after that play. A little banter in between the teams, keeping it fresh and exciting for our chat here.
And I love to see that. It's friendly. That's what I love about this community. There's always a little bit of chirping, but it's always good spirits here, and everyone knows they're joking. You'll see them want to save themselves later, and it'll be hilarious.
Indeed.
Dosk doing what he can to keep this one on an all-offense story for Mach3. They have made a couple of saves, but Blackout's pressure not looming like it has been in the past couple of games. Smidget forced to retreat back as Cobra gets another neutral 50-50 that's blocked by Dosk at the midfield line again, who keeps the pressure on without boost and tries to go up on the other side of things and makes Blackout put it right back into their hands.
Yeah, meanwhile, TTG and Smidget got a little bit of wiggle room there, trying to get back into those passing plays they've been wanting to do so badly. Again, Smidget up for it, been getting the boost a little bit more than their teammates. But as of now, 3-0, a minute left, we're going to have to see a lot more pressure here.
Yeah, and they're doing what they can, but Despair and Haas coming into their own. Dosk was also being a serious force, just running after it. I mean, they could tell him to ball chase, and if they just picked up on every awkward bounce that happened, they'd still be up a couple of goals. They've generated a lot of opportunities from that. Smidget going for a pass off the backboard, not quite hard enough. We know that has been proven to work for that team. But Despair's going to get boost and wait for a block. Gets it. Dosk following up with a little bit of a whiff, but this ball stuck at midfield until TCG can get a touch on it right now.
Smidget setting it in, almost putting it in, really close. Absorbent Karma trying to put anything in, but since it's so far downfield at that point, it's not going to be fast enough to get past the defensive line as Mach3s. So from here on out, we're really just going to have to see anything fancy. And there we go.
Are you sure?
From Hermine, eat my words as it plays. And Absorbent Karma getting a cheeky shot over the top of Haas as a fake from TCG comes in, allowing Haas not to understand what's going in for.
Yeah, and I'm glad that before that they found Smidget on that pass. They had scored so many goals like that leading up to this game. So hopefully that will click in their heads. That will remind them of what worked so well earlier in the series. But this series is tied up 2-2. We've got Mach3 battling back, tying this one back up, and we're going to see a game 5 between these two powerhouse teams.
Indeed, yeah. We're going to get down to even more of the wire here soon. Maybe even go up to a game 7 as we keep continuing, as these teams really seem to go back and forth as the time goes on.